Hi Pisces, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a fairy tale love. Please use this reading to manifest the love that you are worthy and deserving of, or to confirm a love that's come into your life. I will be using some charms and some initials today, and whatever spirit messages spirit wants to share with me. It is a fully channeled message if you've never watched me before. So let's call in our spirit guides. Let us ask our spirit guides for messages of love. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need me to know? What is it that you want my Pisces to hear today? I am listening for you now. I have an apology. Somebody coming forward. Never underestimate the power of a heartfelt apology. Do we want to hear an apology from somebody? Do we need closure from somebody? I have a romance. A romantic surprise is on the horizon, and be open to them. Okay, I'm going to get one more. I'm leaning towards a no contact. I'm going to tag it as a no contact if that's how it comes in. And I have boundaries. Love may challenge your boundaries. Protect them. I feel like you do have somebody trying to come back, but Spirit's saying you're not allowing them back. Like, you really are trying to move on. So I'm going to go with what Spirit wants to talk about. They want to talk about moving on. They want to talk about, yes, somebody can apologize. Yes, somebody can keep begging you. They can keep showing up in front of you, but it might not be the best thing for you. And maybe that's what Spirit's trying to share with us right out of the gate. Spirit, please share with me. I have falling fast. Love happens quickly, but don't lose yourself in the process. I like that, because if you're struggling with some old feelings, somebody's still in your energy, but you're not in love with them anymore. They could still be in love with you, and you're not in love with them, I feel like, is what's going on. And your heart is available. Do you have the ability to fall for somebody else? Absolutely. Could you fall for somebody quickly? They're saying the past has been over for a long time, even before we ended it, that we had grown apart, or we had, our feelings had changed. So I'm going to go with this falling fast for a minute. Let's just see where we're headed. Spirit, please share with me for my Pisces. I have strength. I have a hanged man. I have a Knight of Swords. And I have a Seven of Wands. That Knight of Swords is going to pull you out of a holding pattern. That Knight is coming in as a just this sweeping feeling, this sweeping energy, this definitely fast moving energy. Somebody who's pretty determined also with that Seven of Wands. Like, I'm not going to give up on this. I'm a chaser. So this is somebody who's chasing you, and they're not going to give up on you. But I do feel like they are pulling you out of that feeling of what happens next. Right? Am I going to meet somebody? Should I go back to my past because it's better than nothing? Or do I just do nothing and wait and live in limbo? And maybe the limbo is becoming really, really frustrating. The limbo is just getting old fast. But that Knight of Swords that's action. That is action. Somebody is acting. I have a Five of Swords. I have a Four of Wands. I have a Queen of Wands. And I have a King of Cups. Whoever was in your past, you're walking away from with that Five of Swords. Okay, like, I'm done. I'm done that fight. I'm done going back and forth with somebody. There's nothing left to say. That door has to close. And I'm hopeful again. I feel actually whoever's coming into my life, I feel hopeful. Now, whether I'm going to end up with this person for the rest of my life, I don't know. But I'm hopeful of building a new life with somebody. And I guess I want to put down roots again with somebody. I guess I want to feel like I'm in a committed relationship with somebody again. So I'm going to say this connection comes in as somebody I will turn into a committed relationship. We're not dating on anybody else. We're not sleeping with anybody else. We're going to see where this goes. And I feel like you've made up your mind that that is something that you're looking for. So even if it comes in quickly, I feel like it's going to answer some of those things that you're looking for. And I have this beautiful King of Cups that this person's available. This person's emotionally available, which I always say, like, okay, you know what? We're off to a good start. If they have feelings, if they can express their feelings, they can show their feelings. And they want to be in a relationship. Also, Spirit's saying they're not looking to play games. I'm going to say no games. Okay. Like this person says, I'm not playing games. I don't want high maintenance. I don't want drama in my life. I just want to be with somebody. I want to know that you're not attached to somebody else. I have a King of Swords. Yeah, this person is and an Ace of Swords at the bottom of my deck. I'm going to say this person right from the start. It's not that they're giving you rules, but they're giving you boundaries of, hey, you know what? I will love somebody and be there for somebody and give the shirt off my back for somebody. But I'm not interested in playing games. I want the truth. I want to be honest. I want to feel like what is going on with us is real. So I'm going to say they lay all the cards on the table. And I do want you to believe them. Maybe you would love to, it's one of those things. Yeah, right. Nobody ever says those things. That's not true. There are people that do say those things. They've either been in relationships where they were manipulated, they were taken advantage of, they were taken for granted. And heading into this relationship, they actually say out loud, I won't accept that in my life again. So they know what they need. And you could say, well, I won't accept a cheater. I won't accept a liar because you know what you need. I won't accept back and forth. I won't accept that you want to be with me one day and then you walk out the door. And then when you decide to come back, you come back. Like, I'm not interested in on again, off again, so whatever your rules are. But I feel like we both put them both on the table. And it's very, I want to say adulting. I want to say that we're both adulting, like there's this feeling of, oh my God, we're acting like adults. We're talking like adults. How good. Maybe somebody's in the past was just totally immature and they didn't approach a relationship like two reasonable adults that don't want to get hurt. All right, let's see some initials. First initials, last initials, this beautiful tray of Scrabble letters that I don't use the Scrabble letters for anything else but my tarot readings. Ashamed to admit that I don't play Scrabble, but I do have Scrabble letters. Yeah, I use them for my tarot readings. So they're getting good use. There you go. I have the letter N. I have a D. I have a P. I have an E. I have another E today. I have an N, an S, the letter D, another N. I have a letter R. I have a G. I have a Z, W, T, I have an M, An I have a T, and I have a blank tile. So this is a freebie. You can use this for a letter that you're missing, or if you're very close to spelling somebody's name and you only need one more letter, that's your freebie. So some of you can get there with your free tile. Okay, so there you are with your letters. That's nice. And let's see what else they want you to know about this connection. I got to tell you, I like that this person puts it on the table and tells it like it is. I mean, I'd rather have that than somebody who's playing mind games, you know, and just says that they want all these wonderful things and this wonderful future with somebody, and what they really want is to, you know, sleep with you. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for us? I have unlock, a key. Open the door to the endless possibilities. They're saying to, I want to say trust the process is kind of how it came into me. It was like, trust the unfolding, okay? You open the door, you don't know what's on the other side, but you trust it enough that it's going to be decent, okay? You trust it enough that this is a real person. They're saying and doing the right things right from the beginning. They're pretty secure emotionally, for sure. They've got a good head on their shoulders, and they have a big heart. So there's this feeling of, I want to love somebody. I just don't want to play games. I don't want anybody to play mind games with me. I'm sick of mind games. I feel like they've been burnt. They've been burnt one too many times, right? They've been burnt before. And I feel like that's what comes to the surface. Like, you know, I had somebody who they were always in trouble financially, and all I did was bail them out. So they have examples of things that they just don't want to get themselves into again. I have sovereign. Focus your power to manifest your dreams. But I also feel this feeling of equalness, like this king and queen energy, that we are equally powerful. We are equally high value to come into this connection. So it's not about one person's needs. It's about both of your needs. You have a list. They have a list. I have values. Importance of making time. What do you value the most? Where do you put your time? What are your priorities? Will your priority be this relationship? That's a good question to ask. And I have hidden. Revealing the beauty beneath the surface. Once I walk through that door and I become more vulnerable, maybe they see a side of you that they really, really fall in love with, that they see this beautiful person inside. They see the pearl that's within, and they see this beautiful kind of side of you that, you know, that's what makes them fall in love. That they say, oh, look at this soul. Like, I see your soul. You know, and you want that. You want this person not to just look at your exterior. You know, what does your face look like? What's your body look like? I mean, that's pretty superficial for the most part. And you want this person to see your soul, because that's the person you carry with you your whole life. And that's really who you truly are. You know, it's your personality and how you treat people and your values and your morals and how you speak and what's important to you. So that's the person that they're going to fall in love with. Spirit, please share with me. I have an Ace of Pentacles. I have an Eight of Pentacles. I have a Page of Cups. And I have a King of Cups. I feel like this person is willing to put in the effort. I will say that. I think that they're going to work hard on this connection. I feel like they do definitely have a lot to offer. not only in the material world, which I think that's going to be a pleasant surprise, but emotionally, I feel like you're going to start to realize that the feelings that they have for you are real and genuine, and that they're not holding back. Even if they say, I really, really, really like you, you know, they're not quite saying I love you, but they're saying, I really, really, really like you. Okay, how many more reallys do I get before you say I love you? But they're genuine is my point, and they're caring, and they are expressive. So I feel like that is something that you've been really asking for. I have strength. Hang in there. Don't give up. Don't give up on what you deserve. I have a 4 of Pentacles. I have a Queen of Pentacles. And I have a King of Pentacles. You're going to make each other feel more secure. Okay. The 4 of Pentacles was a sense of not necessarily holding back, but a feeling of it would be nice for just once to know where I stand, to know where I'm headed, to know what's going to happen next. And then it was almost a confirmation with this King and Queen energy. What's the bottom of my deck? A Queen of Swords. Yeah. This feeling of you're my equal. I've got this strength. You give me strength to succeed. I support you. You support me. We're better together. Right? It's easier for 2 people, let's face it, to support a household or to pay bills together. But we're equal. I feel like we're equal. Doesn't mean you have to make exactly the same, but you're both hardworking, or you both bring something to this relationship of value. And it is a feeling of, I've made up my mind with this Queen. Spirit, please share with me. I have college life. Paying off student debt. My 4 of Pentacles could be I'm still paying off student debt. A lot of us have that still. I have, I think you're sexy. They're not going to hold back. They're going to compliment you. They're going to let you know how they feel. I mean, I think that I like the both adulting. I wrote down both adulting. I think you're sexy is adulting. Doesn't mean that's all I want. It means that I like how you hold yourself. Your confidence is sexy. I think how you speak, how you dress, your charisma, your charm is sexy. I have a Libra energy. I have look for a ladybug, a clue. I have a Pisces also. Meeting through a friend, introduction from a friend of a friend. It just, I haven't heard of a blind date in a long time, but maybe they set you up. Maybe they literally set you up and say, hey, I have a friend. You know what? Here's her picture. Here's his picture. What do you think? Yeah, they're pretty cute. What do? They single? They divorce? What's their scoop? And then somehow you're set up. Like an old-fashioned blind date. I have checking out photographs. Yeah, maybe you're set up. That's interesting. I have artistic, exotic island. I've got things I like to do. I like the sun. I like the beach. I like things involving art. I like artists. I like to go see local artists, things like that. Nature, outdoors. Maybe I make things that I find in nature. A lot of people do that. You know, they take driftwood or they take seashells and make them into something, or they find pine cones in the woods, or, you know, ferns, or, you know, and they make them into patterns. I mean, you know, people take all kinds of natural resources and turn them into art. That feels nice. So there could be something going on with that. Spirit, share with me their personality. What is the personality that I want to know? I have an old soul. wise, responsible, confident, and experienced. And when this person comes in and they say things, I'm not interested in games. I'm not interested in somebody who's high maintenance. I'm not interested in somebody who's clingy. Or when you say jump, I'm going to jump. So I feel like this person is right from the beginning saying, I'm just not going to tolerate that. I just don't want that kind of behavior in my life. And I expect to be with somebody who's my equal, and we respect each other, and we're both adults, and we're both adults in this room. I like that. I have a builder, strong. How about building a foundation? I want to build something, and it's going to take time. This person's very realistic with relationships don't happen overnight. Even though my feelings could come in quickly and I could have feelings for you very fast, they're very realistic that relationships take time, and I need to get to know you, and we need to build upon something. We got to build trust. We've got to have things that we like to do together. We want to spend time together and see if every time we spend together, we enjoy. I have a rider, unstoppable, coming forward. They had said chasing. I believe that this person will chase you. So look for things like they are consistent. They are constantly reaching out. They can't wait to see you again. They make plans to see you as often as they can. So chasing is a lot about they take the initiative and they know it because, let's just say it's the divine masculine energy. It's innate in divine masculine that they are the chaser and they want to, the old fashioned, I want to capture you. And if I catch you, somehow I won. Somehow I won the prize. And that is what they're excited about. I have, the bottom of the deck, I have in love. Crushing hard. Oh, I like that. Crushing hard, passionate, lovey-dovey. I like crushing hard. I mean, I think that's a true feeling, isn't it? It's like, wow, I don't even know how to describe these feelings I have right now, other than it's a big, huge crush. It's definitely a crush. I love that feeling. Spirit, please share with me. What is their sign? What sign could they be? They could be a Pisces. I have an Aries, Scorpio, Cancer, and I have an Aquarius. Okay, let's grab some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying. We've got a big, beautiful bowl, a bunny bowl of charms today to go with my bunny display. And let's take a look at that. It has a ton of charms in it. So I'm going to get a big scoop. It has all kinds of fun stuff. I'm going to see the nice little corner that jumping out at me. Go over here. See what I've got. Nice. All right. Let's do the letters first. Okay. So I have a W. Okay. I have is this Pisces again? I have Pisces. Pisces is popular. Could be two Pisces. It's okay. I have a peacock. Peacock opening up their feathers, strutting their stuff. Everybody takes notice of them. I mean, peacocks do their big feathers when they're kind of trying to attract the female, right? They put on their best show. And this person could be, they could be that puffing their chest and, looking good, male or female, and trying to put on their best appearance so that you're attracted to them. So that feels nice. Looks good, smells good. Polished. Definitely. I feel like a lot of people are take notice of this person. They could be very attractive. Love your dream. I feel like they love your story. I feel like when you start to talk to them about the things that you like to do or the things that are important to your life, they say, I love that. I love what you're doing. I think that's great. You know, like they're just kind of intrigued by it and very supportive of it. So that feels good. They get you, Spirit said. So they know what you're doing. If you're in a field that not everybody understands, they would understand it. I have the number 4, April. Okay, we could say April. I have beach. I have a cruise ship and I have beach chairs. I'm going to put these together because it feels like a holiday. It feels like I am definitely going to take you away. Let's go on a cruise. Let's go to an island hopping cruise, Jamaica, Caribbean, Greek islands, they just said. Who wants to go to the Greek islands? That sounds nice. And what is this? This is a Celtic knot. It's a Celtic knot. But I'm just feeling the knot energy, the tying our lives together, overlapping, intertwining our lives together. Okay, I have a couple of moons. I'm going to put these 2 moons together. So a little bit of a over the moon for you. And the other person says, like, you know, I'm feeling the same way. So we definitely are feeling the same vibe. It's not like one person is interested in the other. I have 2020. And for some reason, I want to talk about COVID. Maybe COVID changed this person's life. They could have lost somebody in 2020 for COVID. I feel like that story. I lost somebody important to me, you know, in the middle of the pandemic, something like that. I have a trilogy. This feels like I believe in the trilogy, Father, Son, the Holy Spirit. Yeah, I just feel like I want to say trilogy. So I'm just going to go with what I feel. And what is this? A strawberry. Okay, this, I'm going to put the lips and the strawberry as together. And it was more of a feeling of a kiss, sweet kisses. Your lips are sweet. Strawberry, chocolate covered strawberries and kisses, strawberry and champagne. You know, maybe we have a romantic evening. We book a hotel room. We're on the cruise. We order champagne for the room. They're saying a hopeless romantic because I'm asking, what's all this sweetness? They're saying a hopeless romantic. So there's a part of them once they get going and they know this is real and they know that this is something that is worth their time and investment and you're not playing games and you're not taking advantage of them, that beautiful, hopeless romantic comes riding in. And maybe you're caught off guard by that because I don't feel like they show you that side of them right from the beginning. I feel like it comes in once they feel confident that they're not being taken advantage of. And then they start doing these a little bit extraordinary things. I'm going to put the flowers with that. I'm going to even put the high heels, like a sexy night out, you know, get dressed up. We're going to a formal night, something like that. But I feel like that hopeless romantic energy comes out not right in the beginning. Not to say that they're not polished and professional or, you know, not even professional, but they're respectful, polite, engaging. I just don't feel like they're a love bomber in the beginning. But when they start to really fall for you and they really have feelings for you and they know that this is something that's going to turn into something more, I feel like all of a sudden you start to see this whole other side to them that is really sweet. really sweet. And that could be a really nice, pleasant surprise. Like, whoa, where's this hopeless romantic been hiding? So those are your charms. That feels good. And let's see what else they want you to know. Let's get a few more cards. Spirit, tell me what else you want me to know in this connection. Let's see. I have compliments, definitely lots of compliments. Make you feel good. You look beautiful. You're handsome. I love your outfit. I love your smile. I love your eyes. Love your hair. Lots of eye contact. Boy, that's a big one. Spirit's saying if they're not looking in your eye, they don't care. So I guess I would start to use that as a sign. If they're not looking at you and they're not trying to do that deep soul gazing, then they really don't care and they're just passing time. So we want that, that intense looking at me, deeply, so that I can see the flecks in your eyes. I can see that your eyes have like another color in them. Like, do you have green in your eyes? Like, did you know that you have green, flecks in your brown eyes? Something like that. Like, I'm looking at you so close that I can see the other colors in your eyes. I value you. You're important to me. What you say is important. Our time together is important. I want the holidays with you. I'm looking forward to the holidays. What do you like to do with your family? What does my family do? Maybe we're comparing notes. I want to slow dance with you. A little bit of slow dancing under the sheets. I will say that. A little bit of slow dancing. Nice. All right. Let's see what the timeline is. Spirit, please share with me. I have March. Happy birthdays. Could have met in March. I have up in the air. You're still wondering where you stand. I have it's going to be up to you to decide, because this person is chasing you. So you are going to be a little bit in the decision-making seat that, you're inviting this energy into your life, or you're not ready for it, or you really want it. I have August being important. I have June. Nice. One more, please, Spirit. And I have autumn. Okay. So June is not that far away. And let's get some loving messages. Spirit, what do they want to share with us? What is important for us to know? I feel the sincerity in your apology. Okay. Yeah, there could be somebody that was trying to come back. It was Spirit just said to me that they're trying to show you the window of opportunity. They're trying to show you to look at your life from a different perspective. Not there's not any one person that you could be with. So for those of you that are struggling with, I can't let go of my person, that's all I think about, I just want them back. Maybe their apologies aren't good enough. The look you give me melts me all over when I look into your eyes. All right, so we need that deep soul gazing eye contact. With you, I want to experience the good, the bad, and the unpredictable. This person has a really great sense of reality, and I admire that. The whole, we're adulting this thing, the whole, I'm going to put this on the table, what I'm not willing to deal with. They just have an incredible sense of what a relationship is. So this is a no games person, which is probably going to be a huge relief to you, I hope. I feel like I've fallen in love with you many lifetimes over. Have I just found my soulmate? Have I just found my soulmate in this lifetime? How beautiful. Let's put this out into the universe. I want to thank Spirit for these messages today. If you are new to my channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. Thank you for your comments and kind words. They do keep me going every day. I read them all. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website at kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com. Check out my second YouTube channel for pick-a card readings, and I'll put that link in the description below. Have a great day, everybody. We'll see you again in another Love Messages real soon.